Celine Tam's rise to fame is a testament to her extraordinary talent and passion. With a powerful voice that left millions in awe, she became a household name after her performance on America's Got Talent. From that unforgettable audition to her continued success in the entertainment industry, Celine's journey is nothing short of inspiring. Join us as we explore how Celine's journey began, what she's achieved since her AGT days, and what lies ahead for this exceptional artist. Where it all began, Celine's AGT journey. Celine Tam's rise to fame began in the most unforgettable way when she stepped onto the America's Got Talent stage. It was a moment that instantly captured the hearts of millions. At just 9 years old, Celine delivered a performance of My Heart Will Go On that left both the audience and the judges in awe. You'd swear she'd lived through the heartbreak of the Titanic herself. By the time she reached the iconic high notes, the house had no dry eye. Even Simon looked impressed, which is saying something. But the moment that sealed her place in AGT history, the golden buzzer. Guest judge Laverne Cox didn't hesitate. She slammed the buzzer, sending golden confetti cascading over Celine as the crowd cheered. The look on Celine's face, a mix of shock, joy, and disbelief, was priceless. Her family rushed to the stage to hug her, and you could feel the love radiating through the screen. But AGT isn't just about the glitz and glamour. It's a grueling competition, especially for a child. Behind the scenes, Celine worked tirelessly to prepare for each performance. Despite her young age, there was an undeniable maturity in her voice that immediately set her apart. Sean, as the competition went on, Celine's star only continued to rise. Each performance was a testament to her growth as an artist. The journey she embarked on was one of constant improvement, showcasing her versatility with every song choice. Whether she was singing a tender ballad or taking on a more upbeat, energetic number, Celine adapted seamlessly. Her ability to switch between different styles and genres without missing a beat made her a true standout. But as with any competition, opinions were divided. Simon Cowell praised her growth, calling it a significant step up. He admired her versatility and how she handled the challenge of a new style. Heidi Klum chimed in with compliments, gushing over her talent and charm. But then came Mel B. In typical Mel B fashion, she didn't hold back. She felt the performance was too theatrical and lacked emotional depth. The audience booed her critique, clearly disagreeing, but the comments stuck. Was it a fair assessment, or was it just the pressure of the semifinals? Either way, Celine took it all in stride, smiling through the feedback like a seasoned professional.
To all the fans who are supporting me in America's Got Talent, I just really want to thank you so much for your love and support. America's Got Talent has changed my life a lot because my friends and all my fans have...
Though Celine didn't win the competition, her journey on AGT wasn't about the title. It was about gaining the recognition she deserved and opening the doors to a world of opportunities. America's Got Talent gave Celine a platform that introduced her to millions of fans, propelling her into the international spotlight. It was just the beginning of what would be an extraordinary career. The backlash peaked when local celebrity Nancy Sit, a well-known actress in Hong Kong, publicly questioned Dr. Tam's integrity. The headlines were portraying him as a pushy stage dad. To his credit, Dr. Tam didn't dodge the criticism. Instead, he faced it head-on. He apologized to Nancy Sit for any past misunderstandings, and even presented his doctoral credentials to prove he was the real deal. Whether you see him as a doting father or a savvy manager, one thing is clear: he wasn't about to let the negativity overshadow Celine's talent. But here's the thing: were these accusations fair, or was it just the price of fame? Her talent, combined with the emotional connection she built with the audience, ensured that Celine Tam's name would never be forgotten. Life after AGT New Ventures. One of the major milestones in Celine's post-AGT journey came when she collaborated with Disney. She was featured in the soundtrack for the animated film Moana, singing the iconic song, How Far I'll Go. This opportunity was a game changer for Celine, introducing her to a global audience. Her version of the song captured the essence of the film with emotional depth and authenticity. It became a standout moment for her, with fans praising her voice for its power and beauty. As Celine's career continued to grow, she focused on building her online presence. She launched her YouTube channel, where she shared intimate glimpses of her life, as well as live performances. Through this platform, Celine created a direct connection with her fans, offering them a behind-the-scenes look at her journey. The transparency she showed endeared her even more to her audience, who appreciated her authenticity and passion for music. Over time, Celine's YouTube following grew, and she attracted fans from all over the world giving back. And recently, she performed Sweet Caroline at the Hong Kong Rugby Sevens opening. Let's face it, no matter the event, Celine knows how to leave a mark. Celine's philanthropy. Celine recognizes the power of music to shape young lives, and she has made it her mission to help foster the next generation of talent. Through her charitable efforts, she raises awareness and funds for programs that provide young people with the opportunity to develop their skills and pursue their passions. Celine's commitment goes beyond just donations. She actively participates in fundraising events, performs at charity concerts, and contributes her time to several organizations. One cause close to her heart is supporting children's charities. Celine believes that music can offer healing, hope, and joy to young people, particularly those facing difficult circumstances. By lending her voice and presence to these causes, she shows that her success isn't just about her, it's about making a difference in the lives of others. The future of Celine Tam. Celine Tam's future in the music industry is incredibly promising, and her journey is just beginning. Having already made a significant impact with her powerful voice and unique style, there is no doubt that she will continue to rise and captivate audiences worldwide. With her ability to connect deeply through her emotional performances, Celine is poised to become a global music icon. Her vocal range, combined with her passion for music, allows her to connect with listeners in ways that few artists can, making her an exciting talent to watch. She often joins her father for duets on his YouTube channel, and these moments are nothing short of magical. In one performance, her father begins with the soulful lines, "Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world, or do you need more? Is there something else you are searching for?" It's as if he's not just singing, but genuinely asking his daughter a deep question, blending music with life's deeper musings. Their chemistry, the unpolished authenticity of their performances, and the love they share remind us that behind all the fame and success is a father and daughter, united by their passion for music and each other. These raw, emotional moments make Celine's journey not just inspiring, but deeply human.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling.
Her ability to adapt and push boundaries shows that Celine is ready for any challenge the music industry may throw her way. Whether performing a heartfelt ballad or a lively pop anthem, she has the ability to shine and make each performance her own. This versatility is key to her long-term success, allowing her to remain relevant and evolve with the ever-changing music landscape. Beyond music, her determination to succeed, coupled with her desire to make a positive impact on the world. If you like the video, subscribe our channel.
The extraordinary birth of a talent. From the moment Celine Tam was born on November 22, 2007 in Hong Kong, it was clear that something special was unfolding. She was the daughter of two music-loving parents, and their home was filled with melodies from the start. What made Celine different from many other children, however, was not just her parents' passion for music, but their deep admiration for the legendary Celine Dion. So much so that they named both their daughters after her, Celine and Dion. two names forever linked to the world of music. But what was it like for Celine to grow up under such a legacy? Imagine carrying the name of one of the most iconic singers of all time. There was no pressure to become like Celine Dion, but the connection was undeniable, and it would shape Celine's life in ways she couldn't yet understand. From a very young age, it was clear Celine wasn't just a typical child with a simple love for music. At just 3 years old, while most kids were focused on their toys, Celine was already performing My Heart Will Go On. She sang with the kind of confidence that made people stop and take notice. Her father, Dr. Steve Tam, who was also a music enthusiast, saw something extraordinary in her voice. He could tell this little girl wasn't just singing for fun, she had something more. The Tam family home was more than just a place to live. It was a music academy in its own right. Dr. Tam was not just teaching Celine the basics of singing. He was teaching her how to feel the music, to understand its power, and to connect emotionally with every note. His passion for music became a gift that he passed on to Celine. And it didn't stop there. Celine's younger sister Dion was also involved in the musical journey. The Tam household became a place where music echoed through the halls, a place filled with both harmony and the friendly rivalry that only siblings can create. While it may seem like every child is encouraged to develop their talents, Celine's parents did things differently. There were no strict lessons or demanding rehearsals. Music was not a task or a chore for her, it was a shared experience. It was a way for the family to connect, to bond, and to express their feelings. The joy and love Celine's parents felt for music were passed on to her in the purest way possible. This early exposure to the world of music laid the foundation for what would become an incredible journey for young Celine. At the age of 4, Celine began to participate in local singing contests, but her performances weren't like those of other children her age. When Celine took the stage, people didn't just see a young girl singing, they saw a little artist with a raw talent that was rare for someone so young. Her voice was powerful and captivating, and it was clear that her ability to connect with the music was far beyond her years. In each contest, Celine impressed the audience, not just because of her age, but because of the way she conveyed emotion through her songs. She wasn't just hitting the right notes, she was bringing the music to life, making it her own. She had a gift that could not be ignored, and soon she began to earn recognition in the local music scene. Celine's early years were filled with music, passion, and the love of her parents. She wasn't pushed to be the best. She was encouraged to find joy in what she did. That love for music became a driving force, and it would eventually lead her to one of the biggest stages in the world. But her journey wasn't just about her talent, it was about the deep emotional connection she had with her craft. Celine wasn't just another talented child singer. She was an artist in the making, and her story was just beginning. As she grew older, the challenges and expectations would only increase. But for now, Celine was simply a young girl, nurtured by the love of her family, discovering the power of music and preparing to step into a future that would see her become a global sensation. The hidden struggles behind the spotlight. Celine Tam's path to fame wasn't an easy one. Being the daughter of a music teacher brought with it high expectations. People expected her to succeed, and the pressure to do so was always present. As her talent began to shine, rumors started to spread. Some people said that Dr. Tam, her father, was pushing her too hard, focusing too much on her career instead of her childhood. Some critics even claimed that he cared more about fame than about being a father. However, those close to the Tam family strongly disagreed. They said that the family was a close-knit unit working together towards a shared dream, no matter what others said. Despite the whispers and rumors, it was clear that Dr. Tam played a big part in Celine's rise to stardom. But rather than forcing her into the world of professional music, he took on both the role of father and mentor. His approach was simple: enjoy the music. He wanted Celine to love every moment of her musical journey. Whether it was learning traditional songs or performing pop ballads, Dr. Tam made sure she experienced many different styles of music. He believed that to truly succeed, Celine needed to be versatile and able to perform any kind of music. This love for music, combined with his mentorship, helped Celine grow as a performer. But as Celine's fame grew, so did the pressure on both her and her father. People started to question whether Dr. Tam was simply pushing his daughter for success. The line between a father's love and a manager's ambition began to blur. Still, Dr. Tam continued to guide her with care. His main goal was always to make sure she didn't lose sight of what made her love music in the first place. Some critics believed that his method of teaching was too strict, but there was a clear understanding behind his actions. Dr. Tam knew that the world of competition could be tough, and he wanted to make sure Celine was ready for it. He didn't want her to just be another singer. He wanted her to connect with the music on a deeper level. He wanted her to be able to tell a story through her voice, to bring emotion to every song she sang. By the time Celine was ready for the world stage, she wasn't just a child with a beautiful voice. She was a young artist who understood the power of music and how to use it to connect with an audience. Celine wasn't just singing words, she was sharing a piece of herself with everyone who was listening. Her ability to tell a story through her music became one of the things that made her stand out. The constant scrutiny was tough, but it also helped her grow as an artist. Celine learned how to deal with criticism and how to stay true to herself, despite what others said. And while Dr. Tam's methods may have been questioned, they played a huge part in making Celine the artist she was. He focused not just on her technical skills, but also on her emotional connection to the music. He wanted her to understand the meaning behind each song, to feel it, and to make her audience feel it too. Celine's journey wasn't easy. It was filled with ups and downs, with moments of doubt and moments of triumph. But through it all, Dr. Tam was there, not just as her father, but as her guide. His influence on her career was undeniable, but it was clear that his love for his daughter and her love for music always came first. They were more than just a father and daughter, they were partners in a shared dream, and together they would navigate the challenging world of fame. In the end, Celine didn't just succeed because of her talent. She succeeded because she had the emotional depth and understanding of music that allowed her to truly connect with her audience. And while the world may have questioned her father's methods, the results spoke for themselves. Celine Tam was not only a talented singer, she was a true artist, one whose story had only just begun. The Golden Buzzer is one of the highest honors on America's Got Talent, instantly sending a contestant to the live shows. It was a moment that solidified Celine's place in the spotlight, a moment many would dream of. The confetti rained down and Celine had the entire audience in her hand. It was a magical moment, and it seemed like the beginning of a fairy tale. However, as exciting as that moment was, it wasn't the end of the story. In fact, it marked the start of a much harder journey. The golden moment that seemed like an easy path to success quickly turned into something much more intense. After the Golden Buzzer, Celine found herself under even more pressure. The spotlight was no longer just a bright light of excitement, it was now a heavy weight that she had to carry. There were new challenges ahead, and the expectations were higher than ever. As the competition went on, the stakes kept getting bigger. The challenges became tougher, the competition fiercer, and the pressure to perform well was overwhelming. Celine had already amazed the judges, but now she had to prove herself again and again. The world was watching, and every performance had to be perfect. Behind the scenes, the pressure was mounting. The stage that had once felt like a place of magic now seemed like a place of pressure, where failure could come at any moment. The glitzy lights of the stage seemed to shine brighter, but they also made the shadows deeper. Despite the weight of the spotlight, Celine showed time and again that she was more than just a girl with a good voice. She had the heart and soul of an artist who could weather any storm. The challenges she faced were not just technical, they were emotional too. Celine had to learn how to handle the pressure, to keep going even when things got tough, and to face each performance with confidence, no matter what happened behind the scenes. While the Golden Buzzer was a huge moment in Celine's journey, it was just one step on a much longer path. The fairy tale moment on stage was only the beginning of a much harder road. As Celine moved forward in the competition, she learned the true meaning of perseverance. She had already proven that she could wow the judges, but now she had to prove that she could stand up to the pressure of being in the spotlight. Behind the scenes, Celine's family continued to support her, helping her stay grounded through the intense moments of fame. It wasn't just about the talent anymore, it was about learning how to balance the joy of performing with the pressure of competition. But as hard as it was, Celine grew stronger with each performance, showing that she wasn't just a young girl with a dream, she was a true performer, ready for whatever came her way. The Golden Buzzer moment had launched her into fame, but it was the journey that followed where Celine really showed the world who she was. She wasn't just a contestant on a TV show, she was a young artist with the heart and strength to take on the world, no matter how challenging it became. The pressure was high, but Celine was ready to rise to the occasion, and she did so with grace, talent, and the support of her family by her side. The high stakes of global fame. As Celine Tam moved forward in the America's Got Talent competition, the expectations grew higher. Every performance felt like it could be her last, with the whole world watching closely. Her next performance, singing How Far I'll Go from Disney's Moana, showed a new side of her voice. The song was different from her previous choices, and Celine delivered it with a lot of energy. She proved that she wasn't just a one-dimensional singer, but this performance also brought its challenges. Many people praised Celine for showing versatility in her singing. She wasn't sticking to just one style, and that impressed a lot of people. But some viewers, including Judge Mel B, felt that Celine's performance was missing something important: emotion. Mel B pointed out that although Celine's voice was beautiful, the performance didn't connect with the audience on a deeper level. For a song like How Far I'll Go, which is about a character's personal journey, many felt Celine didn't fully capture the emotion behind the lyrics. This moment created a divide. On one hand, there were those who believed Celine had a lot of talent and could do anything with time. On the other hand, some felt that her performances were more about the spectacle than the heart. Was she being pushed too hard? Was the pressure of competition affecting her ability to connect emotionally with the audience? Whispers started to spread about Celine's relationship with her father, Dr. Steve Tam. Was he simply a proud dad, helping his daughter reach her dreams? Or was he pushing her too much, perhaps even controlling her every move to make sure she stayed in the spotlight? The pressure on Celine was starting to show. She was still young, and the competition was only getting tougher. Despite her amazing talent, it seemed like the weight of international fame was starting to build up. People wanted to know if she could handle the spotlight without losing herself. Celine had already proven she could sing, but could she manage the stress of being a young star in a highly competitive environment? The audience was still captivated by her performances, and the judges continued to praise her. But the real question remained: could she maintain her composure and continue to rise to the occasion? Could her talent handle the demands of fame? As the competition grew fiercer, the challenges only got bigger. Celine's future was uncertain, and it was clear that the path ahead would not be easy. Her voice was powerful, but would it be enough to carry her through the pressure of international fame? Only time would tell if Celine could keep shining, or if the weight of it all would become too much. Complex world of fame and success, the world will be watching, eager to see what comes next for this young, talented artist. Celine Tam's story is one of extraordinary talent, immense pressure, and hidden truths. But as her career continues to unfold, the question remains: what lies beyond the golden buzzer? Will she rise to even greater heights, or will the world see the true cost of fame? Let us know what you think.